Woof. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having an absolute magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Today, we take a number 2 all over the meta. My highest finish for the season start ever. Ranked number 2, absolutely incredible. We're going to showcase the deck list, talk about all the strategies and synergies, then demonstrate this within our gameplay footage. Woohoo! Then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts deck review and break down some of the stats of the deck along our journey to Mythic this season. Buckle up, get ready. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe. All of these things really do help me continue to do this, as a career, which is super exciting for me and I hope entertaining for you. Let's take a look at the deck. All right, so here we are. It is my bread and butter currently. Artifact Sacrifice. Our win rate is literally through the roof. 75% plus, which is fantastic. More on the stats at the end of today's video. Right now, let's just break down the deck if you're unfamiliar. We're playing in Alchemy Best of 3. New Alchemy cards literally just coming out, which is pretty cool. I myself was lucky enough to have a spoiler card. Thank you so much, Wizards. The Racketeer Boss. Ooh-wee. Or I like to call it the Wrecketeer Boss, right? Get wrecked. This is incredible. A 3/2 for 2 mana. When it enters the battlefield, choose up to 2 creatures and or planeswalkers in your hand, and they perpetually gain. When you cast the spell, create a treasure token. This is 100% abusable, and it's a decent body as well, right? Non-legendary, you can stack them. Oh my gosh. Whoops. Here we go, though. So back to the deck. Within Alchemy Best of 3, utilizing the sideboard, we're going to do our best to break down that for you today as well. The deck is an Anvil Sacrifice build, if you're unfamiliar, which I don't know how you could be at this point, but for 2 mana, black, red, artifact. Whenever 1 or more artifacts you control leave the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. We can tap the Anvil to sacrifice an artifact, dealing 1 damage to each opponent, which is actually pretty goofy in all honesty, and then we'll gain 1 life, which is a lot of fun here as well, right? So the damage, the sustainability through the life gain is fantastic, and the ability to generate tokens every turn, those creatures, is really nice. So that's kind of where we are going with the deck there. Of course, we also will now kind of put that alongside the Sanguine Brushstroke for 3 mana as an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, create a blood token and conjure a card, which just means it brings it out of the game into the game. Now it's in the game until the game ends, called Blood Artist. Now this is a 0/1 for 2 mana. Whenever it or another creature dies, target opponent will lose 1 life and you will gain 1 life. Not too shabby, right? So we're making those tokens, and then we're going to be sacrificing those tokens, the blood tokens, to make token creatures. And, then those will die at some point and they'll deal damage. So really everything just kind of piles on to deal more damage. And like I said, so whenever you sacrifice a blood token, each opponent loses 1 life, right? And that's one of those steps to add on to the pile. It gets so much better than that, though, right? We even have things like Ob-Nixilis, the Adversary, in the build. 3 mana, 3 loyalty, casualty X. It can copy the spell, and the starting loyalty will be whatever X equals, right? So, if you sacrifice a creature with 1 toughness, it's a 1 loyalty Ob-Nixilis. If you sack with 3, it's 3. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is fantastic because, again, consistent, repeatable damage is what we're looking for. Each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. If you control a demon or devil, you gain 2 life throughout that process as well. So some more damage, more life gain. That's what we want to see within our build. We can -2 to create that devil, and when the devil dies, it'll deal 1 damage to any target. We do not mind this, and if you're making 2 of them, sometimes it's nice to minus on the first one and plus on the second one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then, of course, -7, target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 life. There's a good chance we can just put this on our opponent if we get there. If they somehow survive, I have no idea how they would. But just to deal lethal, or maybe we grab a bunch of cards too because we will have a ton of life, which is fantastic if everything goes correctly. So again, we're talking about layering these things on top of each other. The Meathook Massacre, right? For 2 mana plus X, whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, will gain 1 life. And then when it enters play, each creature gets -X until the end of turn. where X is equal to X. So this is really, really nice because it's going to stay in play, act as a form of control, and then, you know, that chip damage, absolutely fantastic. The Voldaren Epicure also doing a little bit of chip damage here for 1 mana as a 1/1 vampire creature, and when it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, and we create a blood token. So this is nice because it's a body, it does immediate damage, and it creates a blood token for utilization later. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, you know, that's kind of what we're doing as our main synergy with the deck. Of course, there is also the Blood Tithe Harvester that is kind of the middle ground here. Yes, it's a creature that can deal damage, but what we mostly utilize this for, if that damage does get blocked up, is the sacrifice effect. It's a removal card for me primarily. For 2 mana, 3/2, when it enters the battlefield, create a blood token. We absolutely love it. We can sacrifice the Harvester. Target creature gets -X/-X until the end of turn, where X is twice the number of blood tokens that you control. Activate this only as a sorcery, so, you know, not on the stack, which is fine. So start your play lines this way, and then do your instants on top of it for your interaction, right? So again, good damage to start the game, a very nice removal spell mid-game. It also is a perfect target for Ob Nixilis Casualty, right? So we do like that. Breaking away from, you know, the main synergies within the build, which we've all talked about now, we can branch off a little bit into the Synthesizer. When it enters play, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play that card this turn. Typically, this is not a great card. However, it propels us through our deck. It is an artifact in which we can sacrifice to trigger it again, because it's on entry, it's on exit. So a nice way to help us keep going through our deck. Plus, if we have the Anvil, we're going to make it into that 1/1, right, from the Anvil. Or we can organically pay 3 to sacrifice it, which is a little bit more difficult to do in the deck unless you're late game, to make a 2/2 Samurai with Vigilance, and then again you're going to get the draw to play this turn with the removal of this from the battlefield, right? So other ways to remove it, which is quite handy in all honesty, is the Voltaic Surge. Even if you don't need the excess damage through the Surge, you may want the top card of your library through the Synthesizer, and now you can sack the Synthesizer with the Surge if need be, right? So instant speed. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may sacrifice an artifact, 2 damage. If you sacrifice that artifact, 4 damage, right? So we love this. Other ways that we can potentially sack the Synthesizer that isn't its own ability, or the Anvil, will be the Deadly Dispute, instant speed for 2. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards, and then create a treasure token. Again, that treasure token is really nice. You know, with that Anvil propelling us through our deck with the draw is also quite helpful, right? So you really go through your deck quite quickly to find those pieces that you need, and those pieces that you need all just happen to stack up on top of each other very, very nicely. More removal within the build. Bloodchief's Thirst, remove or destroy, I should say, creature with mana value 2 or less, or Planeswalker, but I don't know, do we even have 2 mana value Planeswalkers? I don't think so. And of course, if this spell was kicked, instead destroy that creature or Planeswalker regardless of its mana value, which is quite nice. More of these in the sideboard for those aggro-centric creature decks. Moving on, we have Infernal Grasp, destroying any creature at instant speed, losing 2 life, right? So that's this nice, heavy, guaranteed removal on creatures. Fatal Grudge for 2 mana at sorcery speed. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a non-land permanent. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control that shares a type with the sacrifice permanent and sacrifices it, and then we draw a card. Very good value if we can get it to connect, but only good in specific matchups. Also, an additional copy of Fatal Grudge in the sideboard. More on that in a second. We have the Smashing to act as a land or a nice removal spell here as well for 2 mana plus X at sorcery. Dividing X damage divided among 2 creatures, and then if X is 6 or more, deal twice that damage, which is fantastic, right? So good removal here. The Meathook is removal as well. Whew. Holy Toledos, right? We've got Den of the Bugbear. That's going to get the job done. Additional attackers making that token. Creatures that get in front of the Blood Artist are fantastic. The Crucible of Defiance for that exact same reason, right? 2 haste attackers in front of your Meathook, in front of your Ob Nixilis to protect him. in front of the Blood Artist for more damage, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then the Mire can grab the Blood Artist from the grave. It can grab the Ob-Nixilis from the grave to be replayed, which is really quite groovy, right? So that is the list. To recap, you are stacking, first off, the Epicure and the Harvester. That is your ideal turn 1 and turn 2. You have field presence, you can attack every turn. The more damage you can get each turn, the better you will be off. So get the 1-drop creature, get the 2-drop creature, attack, 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 at which point now you're stacking anvils. Now you're stacking brushstrokes, you're creating the tokens, dealing damage with them, attacking, you know, that whole song and dance, showcasing that in the gameplay footage. Meathook gets into the situation, making it much more worse for your opponent, whether you need it defensively or offensively. It's all good. And then finally, you know, just throw in Ob-Nixilis and, you know, start to BM your opponent, I guess. No, be respectful, unless you're saying hello, good game, because that is the truest form of respect to show to your opponent. And then you're balancing, of course, that strategy with whatever your opponent's doing, using your removal to mitigate their goals. Now that we can, you know, understand exactly what the deck does, we'll move into the sideboard. Bloodchief's Thirst in creature-centric aggro decks. It's also nice for Planeswalker removal, but at the end of the day, you know, it's on a really gross 2-drop that you want to be removing this on. A Gaida, you know, that Angel, Rehilda, that the Werewolf comes to mind. There's really so many things. Creatures that you don't want in play that are 1 mana and 2 mana. It's as easy as that. Molten Impact. This goes in any creature deck, right? Big or small mana value. Molten Impact is going to get the job done. Dealing 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Beautiful. We love that aspect. It's very nice. And then if excess damage would have, you know, not been dealt this way, but, you know, if you have excess damage, save that damage for later. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery, deal that excess damage to creature or planeswalker, right? So this is very, very good against the creature decks. We have the Fatal Grudge. Now, I like this in most matchups other than the mirror matchup, right? If they have creatures, this is really good for me. If they have creatures with ward, with hexproof, this is very, 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 very good for us, because now we can get through that by not having to target it. But at the end of the day, not if they're running tokens, not if they have a whole bunch of creatures, just, you know, like the mid-range big creature decks, right? Of course, you can also sacrifice an Ob-Nixilis token, potentially, if you have to deal with planeswalkers. It's really up to you. I like it because you get to draw a card. So again, it can remove whatever you need, whether it be enchantments, artifacts. Very good if your opponent sideboards in artifacts. We also have a Braid for artifacts, but you can double down. For example, the Elixir of Cosmos is very common for our opponents to sideboard in against us. This will deal with that, right? So dealing with what our opponent has is our main objective in our sideboards. Shadow's Verdict. This is nice. If they are running a mirror deck, we can avoid the Blood Artist, the Hook. We can nuke the 3-drop planeswalkers. It really just does it all. We absolutely love Shadow's Verdict. You know, sideboard out your planeswalkers and throw this in. It's going to be great. An additional Meathook if they have creatures. If they have token decks, low toughness creatures, the Meathook's really going to help us there. The Bloodchief's Thirst, again, we already talked about this. Duress, control decks. And even I like to run it sometimes in the mirror matchup, because you can take the Anvil, you can take the Brushstroke, you can take Ob-Nixilis. These are massive drops. You can take their Meathook, right? Their engines, so to say, or the control decks, right? Whatever it happens to be. Eaten Alive, good against things that come back into play. Specifically mono green for me. The Troll, the 4/4 with Trample, makes an aura on a land or sacrifices. Now you've got another 4/4 with Trample. The Shadow's Verdict is very good against this as well. Eaten Alive deals with it. Things that you need to deal with permanently, and it's cool because it hits planeswalkers as well, right? Sacrificing a creature of your own to exile a creature or planeswalker of your opponent's. And then the Abrade, you know, 3 damage to creature at instant speed or destroying an artifact, which we like. You know, in the mirror match, it can kill the Blood Artist, it can kill, well, all of the creatures, really, and it can take care of the Anvil and stuff as well, right? So creature decks, cool, because the damage. Decks with pesky artifacts as well, right? So the sideboarding is going to really depend upon the specific matchup. You will get a feel for it as you progress, and it just kind of depends on what style of deck you're playing, whether you need to deal with the creatures or non-creatures, like we just broke down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We entered at rank 2. Oh my gosh, it's a good thing I grabbed the screenshot. I gotta show you the screenshot, because this says rank number 3. And that simply isn't acceptable. People are grinding. Rank number 2. You've seen it here, ladies and gentlemen. A big old 2. And in the coming days, I think maybe we might push to rank number 1. We'll see, though. I don't know how many more games I'd have to win in a row. That's going to be another video, though. But for now, let's enjoy my push to Mythic rank number 2. And now apparently rank number 3, Sag. And then we'll wrap up after this with some of the deck stats and final thoughts. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe. Super thanks. Become a YouTube member. Join our community Discord. There's so many ways to interact with the community, and I hope you do. Cheers. Let's go. Because you can tell, right? We need one for every board state. No, people have been kind to us today. It's been an enjoyable experience. I just like to protect myself, that's all. What a fucking banger.com. Oh, really? You think that's funny?
I'm not afraid of any of you. Pleasure doing business with you. By coin or carnage.
They must have 2 loaths.
Owed.
Which means we save the hook.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy. Your punishment is my entertainment.
They toss their Meathook. Toss a Showdown. Crazy.
Pleasure doing business with you. Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
What are you doing? No, I see that. What for? Nuh-uh. What does it mean? The stuff that, like, what people like.
Well, now, you've gone and ruined all my fun. Your defiance.
That's absolutely hilarious.
Amazing. Your punishment is my entertainment. I will remake this town in my image. Defy me, and you'll lose everything. Your punishment is my entertainment.
This whole album is really, really good. Yeah, one of my favorites. I am available. Call me back, doggy.
How dare you destroy
Do it.
what I've built? My empire crumbles.
Get fucking clapped, bruh. Right? Get fucking clapped, bruh. I like that. Hmm. It's a good play. It's a really smart play. It's an educated heads-up play. I should play the song every time Tokyo comes here. Nice. Can't believe they don't wait. Oh, they want to block our land. Nice, good for them. Good for you, bro. They're just gonna destroy it. So many more times. Fucker! It's really good. This is not good. Yikes. We can top deck another one. Meathook. Maybe that was a misplay, but I just felt the need to go for the damage. They can't attack, really, effectively. Good. Brave. I have a molten thing. So do they. Everybody get your dicks out.
Entire plains. One city will be. Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Top secret. We're in trouble. Another brushstroke would be good. Activate your second one. That's an emotional draw. Almost cried there, chat. Hot dog. This is emotional for them here too, it looks like. My bro. Oh, we got a game now, don't we? Let's freaking go. Popdeck.gg. Let's hope. I mean, could still hold against us. So let's not get too aggressive. Standard after Mythic. Actually, maybe Explorer after Mythic. I don't know. Standard soon, though. I've got a bunch of decks ready. Just want to grind this out first. Yeah, we did bombardment on day 0. I think I was the first one. One of, anyways. I don't want to say I was the first. We had to have been close, though. I am the bombardment. That's pretty good, son. Ooh, not safe for work, chat. I'll be up to 1,000. Oh man, I love that. Collective Soul's just like soul good. You know what I mean? Not so good, soul good. We didn't have to, I just needed to make sure. Are you saying soul? Chewing gum? Sounds like you're saying boy's hole. Atlanta. Give me that hot shit. This is not a good spot for us. Too many lands. Wow, fuck me. So many lands all day. I'd rather have not lands in my hand here. Sir, do you need another land? We're looking for land.
People are safe again.
www.fatlanddraw.com.
Aw, you're looking a little singed.
Don't you dare have it. If they have it, I'll cry. They do. They definitely do. Fuck. We should have immediately tapped it once we knew they had it. For some reason, I thought they might be juking us. We still should have done it, though. I fucked that up bad. I fucked that up, chat. Oh, are you kidding me?
Follow our hearts.
We need a Meathook off the top. Please give Daddy a Meathook. Fuck you. You're lucky. Just more land. That's awesome. There's 4 lands in our grave.
Come on, Chandra. Think of something good.
Big hit. Fuck. Come on, just give me a Meathook. Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever. I hate just drawing nothing but lands. That's the most upsetting thing to me. Right, clutch. Clutch game, just
Who needs
fucking
a plan?
lands.com.
Just improvise.
Jesus Christ. $22 lands. And now we can't find any land. That's awesome. Wow. Every land to not any lands. Up Easton. That's not funny, man. Here's every single land, and now here's not one. That's awesome. Thanks, Arena. What a buzzkill, man. Fuck. Still no land. This is brutal. Thank God. Arena is stream sniping me, chat.
Yep,
Fucking
I'm
guy.
basically a professional at saving Innistrad by now. You're lucky this is a warning shot.
These meat hooks are useless because we missed 2 or 3 land drops. 2 land drops? Are you sure you didn't mean fucking 4 of them? Jesus. There's no way we win this. Literally no way we win this. Couple surges and they brick. I don't even know.
Give a toast? I'd
Doesn't
love
look good. Wow. Right, and if we didn't miss our 2 land drops, this would be perfect. I think it might have been 3 land drops even. I'm pretty sure it was. Alright, like I went first and they're already on 6. So this would be my 7th land. No, burn down the house. Such bad luck. Playing first. Land's good. Let's rip. We don't mind it. Opponent's in gold 1. Land off the top is very nice here. Mono black is scary. Just take it now before they get to draw. Right, through a Deadly Dispute, obviously, is what I mean when they untap. They do have another. Okay. Synth out. Sack the synth. Land out. Brushstroke out. That's fantastic. Let's see if it can survive. Meyer can bring it back unless exiled. Painful Bond helps us in our journey, especially with such a full hand. Like they brick. I cannot feel good. Yikes. Let's throw the mire. Make the token. Hit the dog. Limit 0. We attack for 1. Dealing 1 damage through the artist. Flexing with the 0-1 attack here. We can play for 0. Probably should have done that first, LOL. Hashtag my bad. Hey, what do you do? I didn't really understand how that playline would develop. Losing life here, that's fantastic. They can sack it to kill the artist, not fantastic. This is 3 damage. Hook Anvil Artist. Okay. Hook, Artists, Damage, Anvil, 1/1 creature. Good start. Oh no.
The streets will run. By coin or carnage.
Hold the ropes up.
Tribute is owed.
Loath to the grave. Really appreciate that.
Go
Let's see what else we get. Ooh.
plead for mercy.
No attacks. We keep the dispute up because they're going to kill our artist. Damage here. Damage here. This is 3 damage. And then finally, another 2 damage here. I think that's going to be lethal. So very close. We have Den open. We have damage through the anvil. We have a nice looking hand. I twitched for the self-kill. Nice. I like it. No one makes me bleed my own blood. So. Grudge goes. Thirst goes. Eaten Alive is in. Obnixilis gets dropped entirely. We take another Meathook. Okay, there's their second land. We get hit for 1, that's fine. Take our turn. Harvester in play. Hook in hand, which we always like. Removal on the Harvester, it feels like. They've got 5 mana, yikes. Ooh. Okay, we can pick what we lose. I think I toss a Harvester. Just a land. A good chance we get a land here. Let's kill it. Hit for 3. It's all about the damage. All we care about. Every damage we deal is very, very good. Ooh. Reverse damage. Card. Let's see where we get with an attack. Air ropes up. I like the hit. Synth out. Draw land. Oh, better yet. Yeah, we pay the ward. Toss the surge. It's not great. Had to be done though. Play the land, we need that. We need the anvil. They're at 15, we could do better. Okay, good play. Really good play. That was dirty dog move for sure. But you know what they didn't do? Remove our creature. Let's hit first. Pull the removal. Because honestly, I don't want that Blood Artist to die. I like it. 4 cards in hand. Haven, 5. Oh no. Oh no. Here's 2 damage. But they grab the werewolf back. Connoisseur, okay. Wasn't expecting that. It's a good play, though. I like the play. Blood token's good. It's a slow grind. Uh-oh. That's shitty. Nice. Get pretty lucky with another of our own. Kill it. Not even something we think about. Four cards in hand. 3 blood tokens. Doesn't look good. Oh no. Thorn's fantastic.
Consider yourself fortunate.
You need something good off the top here. Surge?
You fight for me now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Needs to be better than that. Needs to be better than this. We needed to remove that life gain creature. This is gonna not be great. They're looking at our grave as well. Land untapped, 3 cards in hand. They need to kill the artist before blocks. There they have it. Not only that, but it's an exile. That hurts. That physically hurt me. They decline. It must be too much life to lose.
For the weak.
Which is weird. Up to 10. Three damage. We need a really nice draw. Meathook off the top. I did put in an extra one. I did put in an extra, just for this occasion. Dang it, they beat us to the Meathook. Ouch. Can I have one too? Pretty please.
You
Por favor.
annoyance.
Let's find it or lose. Those are our two options. Things I would do for a Meathook.
Nothing on Innistrad is
What
free.
would you do for a Meathook bar? Okay, we trade places. We're down to 10, they're to 11. Then we get hit for a decent chunk of damage. 4. Yikes, down to 6. Oof.com. Nice. So that does not help us at all. And I should have done this first. Oops. Shit. I fucked that up. Somehow we tie it up. I literally have no idea. We can get a blood token off the top. Oh, but they have just like 2, 4, 6.
Blood for knowledge.
They just have
A
lethal.
fair trade.
I don't know if they realize it or not. Sure they do. Yeah, not good. Not even a Meathook will save us. Right, it would just kill us, in fact. Oh my lord.
Envy the strong, for they my power is for annihilation.
Just piling on. Wow. Look at that field state. How did I not draw a single Meathook? Like, not that it would... I mean, it'll kill us, but, like, where is it, is the point. We need to kill their artist and then hook. If we can single target removal... This is 1 damage. Kill Loath.
Pity our time is over.
We're short, I think. We needed another land. We needed another land. Hit these 3s. And their hook will kill us. 1, 2, 3 damage from their hook? No, it won't. I don't think it's lethal. We're 1 land shy. One land shy. And then we could have hooked for 3, wiped the field, and gained a ton of life. This was close. I don't think it's enough to survive, though. Alright, like, I think we're just dead here. Hook for 3, we would have died. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was close. Hook about 15 turns earlier. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. Oh, okay. Wish us luck. For all the marbles here. Big hand, big hand, big hand. Good hand, nice curve. And then get them to brick, right? Throw up our fake hand. Except it's a different stage. Oh, sometimes I like to throw up a fake hand while we wait. Let's see what we're working with here. Sludge. When it enters the battlefield, choose a permanent you don't control. When the chosen permanent is put into the graveyard, from the battlefield, conjure a card named the sludge to your hand. Interesting. Permanent you don't control. Interesting. So they'd have to kill the anvil. How about this? Oh, it's as it enters. Okay. We could use some draws here. Good card.
Violence is necessary to set things right.
Good card. Wow.
Nothing on Innistrad
Brutal.
is free.
Oh, another land. Well, this is game. That sucks. I don't see a way out of
Blood
this.
for knowledge.
Literally
A
don't
fair
see a way
trade.
out of this. How?
I will not spare you.
We have the creature to sack now. Anvil's just literally been sitting there doing nothing.
My ways are not.
What a
for the
disappointment. They hook for one. Okay. More life gain. More land. Wow. What a life to live. More land. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
not gone my way.
We can kill this Eradicator on their turn. Maybe. We'll see. It's probably a deadly dispute here. Worst case scenario. I mean, it feels like something. If we're 1 to 11. If 7 mana. Holy, right? That's not good. They're gonna bring back 3-drop from the grave. Or is it a 3 and a 4 for 7? Agadeem's Awakening. I think it would get a 3 and a 4 for 7. Pretty sure. It's like 3 plus X. Yeah, 3 plus X. They get them both back. Nice. We legitimately need to top deck a Meathook. We get a couple chances at it. Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Again, you know, I think too little too late is that saying. But we're gonna try to top deck that Meathook a few more times. I can't believe we've not been able to find it, and I've been running 3 copies of it. Meathook off the top, let's go. Ouch. That really sucks. That really sucks. It's alright. Means another 3 hours of my life dedicated to this. Wish I had a Meathook or an artist out. Like, we just have nothing. Right, like, yeah, sure, if we get 4 damage out of this block, it would be fine, but we're not getting anywhere. We are not getting anywhere.com. Legendary dig ability activated. Meathook off the top, go! And then what, right? We still need more than just that almost, it feels like. They can sense it coming. Probably just another land. Nice. Game. I love land. love land.com. From a hand of land and a field of land to no land. Hey, this feels good though. Kind of, sort of. 2-drop. You can appreciate that. Big hand to go. I have a weird feeling about our opponent. I'm gonna put my shields up. Put a delay on the tracker as well. They probably have all the information they need already. Hello, good stream sniper. Sometimes it can be hard to win games when people are like this, but I appreciate the fan base. You know, I'm not going to get upset. I'm just going to throw up the shields and have some fun with you. Let's try to leave the Blood Tithe for one more hit if we can. Grabbing some lands here. Not bad at all. Second red source in. That's still... Wow. I can't believe they didn't block the Blood Artist. I did not mean to attack all. That was a total misclick. They could have definitely taken advantage of that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we can get to with the synth. Let's dispute first. 2 damage with the draw. We just kill this thing? Nah, who cares? Another creature, another blood token. No attacks. Ooh, that is a good card. I think we just take it. Another anvil. Get this thing. Sack of blood. Reveal our wicked awesome hand. Then we take lethal a variety of ways. Hello, good game. Oh, I'm sorry. There's big creatures there. Big bodies. Roll out. Big hand at the ready. This is the life I live, chat. I know. Are they stream sniping or are they not? Sometimes I can't know for sure. Lots of the times they'll come and brag about it in chat, which I love. But I can, at the very least, protect myself. I mean, if they're really quick, they can see, I suppose. If they're super on the ball, they get a little peek. They get a little peek-see. I'm gonna change this in the future, and I think just like all thought seizes or like all Teferis, you know, just something super goofy. That'd be fantastic for me. Paying life's never great, but it is what our mana curve requires of us. Try to take that damage. Walrus Disruption. No, negative. Anvil's through. Blood Sack to make the token. See? 1 damage as well through the Anvil. Okay. Uh-oh. Smells like free wins to daddy. Hit for 2. I Ob Nixilis, the token, it replaces itself. If they have a Walrus Disruption, it can only counter 1, that's why we go the casualty over the stroke.
I'm the new boss around.
And then it's just like plus a clock, plus a clock, plus a clock. Let's start eating out this hand.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Settle down. Oh. The mood strikes.
By coin or carnage.
I think we have a clear advantage here. I don't mind showing my hand. Uh-oh. End our turn here. Very nice hand. Cultivator is a go. It's going to grab another land. It's in tapped, though. Let's take our turn. Brushstroke out. Surge the Cultivator. Sack the Blood, make the token. Deal 1 damage. It's 2 damage with the Blood Artist. Plus on our Knob Dixilis.
Plead for mercy.
Beautiful. That's 4 damage. That's incredible. And then we hit for another 2. And we also have another 2 stored within the Anvil. I don't think there's a way out of this. Feels pretty solid on our end. They actually have more land than us now, somehow. Right? What the... These cultivators are pretty cool. But unfortunately... I think this just gives us lethal, right? No, only 3. And then they gain that 3 right back. If we had our own hook, it would be lethal. Still worthwhile. It still, I think, results in lethal.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Obnixilis carrying me all the way.
Go ahead.
Right?
Plead for mercy.
Mush mush, baby, let's go. We had 1 more mana, it's lethal. Oh no, this is lethal here. Right? Lethal a couple different ways. Why not get the most out of our cookies, though? Beautiful. Okay, let's take our second run, the grand finale. Fake hand engaged. I mean, that's my real hand, and the stage is just glitched out. Let's see if they're here. Hello, good game. Don't my mythic sleeves scare you? Look at those. Look at my sleeves, bruh. Look at my rank, bruh. Don't you just want to scurry away in fear, bruh? Huh? Huh? Look at this OP tactic here, bruh. Let's go. You use every tool at your disposal. Trust me, you sit here for 10 hours at a time? No. No fucking around. Let's just go. Let's just do it right. They're like, okay, fine, we'll play you. Uh-oh. Or they're waiting out the 45 seconds for the card delay. Which would be painful. That's going to use up their timer, and we'll win by default that way. I love a turn 2 Harvester. That feels good. Oh, I better not look at my cards as they pop up. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. Yeah, they're definitely look like, you know, taking that 45 seconds. Because we have the overlay open, right? I'm going to change it to a higher time. Going from 45 seconds to 180, bud. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Your strategy just done blowing up, bruh. Okay. Anvil out. Take a nice chunky hit for 3. Kill this thing, sack the blood, make a token. And turn. Custom cards. I know, I was thinking, I'm going to make a better one. Like, I'll use Teferis or, like, Thoughtseize, I was thinking. However, custom, just, like, middle finger emojis would be fantastic. I would really like that. +1/+1 counter on land entry. We don't like that a lot, do we? Take our turn. Land out. Submit 0, just take this out. Swing in for 4. Wait till they see my next surprise. I'm just, at the end of the day, it's happened so many times where a player is slow and I'm like suspicious, and then after the match, they magically show up in chat and they're like, oh yeah, great game. Like, the second it ends. And it's like, how'd you get here so quick? Oh wait, you were here the whole time. Am I right? Can I get a right? Okay, so we're gonna casualty the 1/1. It replaces itself with the anvil. Minus on one, plus on the other. Miss Maya in studio. Oh, she's not.
And you lose everything.
Cat can't be free. Ending our turn here. And she's gone. This is a nice little surprise for a second. And revealed. We're late enough in the game that you can see what I'm working with, bro. I'll show you. I just have a massive amount of draw available. Okay. Harvester dead. 3 cards. If they have something sneaky, we could just sack it. Seems like we're golden there, though. I want to keep the devil up. Double plus.
My coin.
Are they going to 0 cards, right? That can't feel good.
Is owed.
Back.com. This money can never stay away. Pawn. You know, best friend there on the wheel as always. Another plus with Obnixilis.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And I'm going to actually hit for 1, I think. And then I'm going to Blood Chief this for another damage. Make the treasure. Brushstroke in play. This makes the that 1/1 for us, which is nice. That's additional 2 damage, 3 with the blood token. We don't have to do it now though, because the anvil's already triggered once. Only if they interact with the artist will we do it. Toski in play. Cool card. We'll take our 2 damage here to 5. At this point, basically just needs to be a double discard.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Oh, another Toski, decent.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Here's another damage. Sack a blood token. Again for an additional damage. And mean, this cookie crumbles multiple ways, I suppose, at this point. Good game. So cute.com. Well, that goes in. Dodges. This dodges. What are we dealing with? I don't even remember. Stuff.com. www.stuff.com. So that's antistuff.com. www. Been a long day. Sure. We'll take it easy on them, right? We don't want to upset them too much. Having the advantage here is nice. Hopefully we can really get a nice hand here. Oh, nice hand, bro. See how quick I am at that? How did he draw the same hand this game? Keep 6. Toss a DECKLIST. Land out. Let's roll-yo. I'm a little bit more nervous here. Maybe not so much. So tempted just to go for it. Let's take the slow route. It's going to be the most effective or efficient, I should say, per card or per point of value. I don't know. Nice hand. Nice hand. Nice hand. Thanks. Just kind of banking value. Looking for a 1-drop creature off the top. Could play land on top of this. Damage plus the anvil for 3. No attacks in turn. They must have they're really gaining life with these lands. Alright, we're gonna get reported because we've got the same hand twice. We're like, my opponent has more cards in hand than shows in game. Oh no. Okay, so this is actually a good card. Nice. Okay. There's some magic to be played here. There is some magic to be played here. Lands in tap, so it doesn't matter. They do also gain life, though. My damage is inevitable. Crazy. Trample, too, eh? Wow. You're tough. No blocks. Down to 16. Our turn. In all honesty, I don't mind these swarms. It's a good thing for us. A very good thing, in fact. Land out. Here's the casualty. This is 2 damage, which is quite nice.
I've conquered entire
Make a
plains.
devil.
One
Plus on the other.
Shake down the locals, defy me, and you'll lose everything.
It's looking pretty tasty. My favorite Planeswalker is in play. Everybody get your dicks out. Nixless, get your nicks out. Did I say that wrong? Alright, here comes the rope. To combat. No attacks, and turn. Still have a full hand somehow. There's no Meathook in this hand, though, I noticed, which is sad. Only we had a Meathook. Toski's very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, I don't even know. I think we're gonna break the game here, chat. I reveal to you the final play. I bet we get roped and conceded. There's no way this pays off. Resolve Alonis. One of my favorite dinners. Yes. Nicolas Cage me. It's only the one we need to block.
You burned my fire.
I guess we should have anviled it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. There's like way too much damage here. It makes me uncomfortable. Let's do all of our actions. We don't want to leave any actions undone.
Pleasure
Actions are fun. Actionsarefun.com. What rank do we get into here? That's the big question. Better be number 1. Somehow I doubt it, though, because people are crazy. I slept. Twice. One final input. Let's not miss damage. X equals 1 is just so simple. That's too much. It's too much tuna. See how many we can get here. If only they had more life, right? That's kind of what makes me sad here. It's a couple triggers. They had so many creatures, plus the double artist. Oh. Gonna do that damage to myself, baby. Diamond 1, you're gone. Rank up. But what rank? But what rank are you, HGG? I must see. I wasn't recording that, which sucks. We're gonna have to go back and grab that off the stream. Oh. Number 2, let's fucking go.com. HolyToledos.com. So we've already fallen a rank just in the time that I've taken to film this intro. But I know what you want. You want the deck stats. You want to see how it performed and all of that. So we're looking for Alchemy Sacrifice. We have a 75% win rate, 31 wins, 10 losses. Ah, gross. 69% on the play. Nice. 78% on the draw. Even nicer. So, you know, doing very well and just kind of settling into that 75% win rate, which is similar to what we had with the deck last season, finishing, I think, at rank 172 or 177 last season, which was a lot of fun. Breaking down the meta, a couple decks that we ran into that we had troubles with. Mono Black really struggled against them. Mono Red as well. Boros is not bad. Esper's hard to beat also. Aside from those decks, you know, we're running away with it. And this is not much of the meta, right? You see we only played one match against each of those decks. If I move my body over. And then the majority of the meta really lies within Gruul. It relies within Mono Green and a lot of Rakdos, right? So there is more Mono Green than anything. And Mono Green is a hard matchup. But at the end of the day, you know, we do have the advantage at 66%, which is nice to see. So that's the deck. Those are the stats. Played 41 best of 3 games to reach Mythic. Oh, that seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. You know, getting some nice win streaks here. Couple losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Yeah, I guess there's 10 of them. Oh my gosh. Didn't feel like that many, but they're there. So, anywho, those are the stats. That's the deck. Here's our rank. I'll continue playing with it, I think, a little bit and try to push in to rank number 1. Cross your fingers. Cheers. Like the video, comment, subscribe, support, join the community Discord, but most importantly, have an absolute magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next